Hey guys, what's happening? I hope you're having a great day. I'm out doing a little street photography here in Austin today, and I'm doing things a little bit differently today. I'm not using my prime lenses. In fact, I'm not even using my Sony camera. So all I'm using is this little point and shoot. This is a little Panasonic LX100, and it's a pretty good little camera. So I thought I would take it out, sort of put it to the test, shooting some street photography, some cityscapes, some street scenes and that sort of thing, and sort of see how it works for me. Now this camera is not new to me. I've had it for probably 3 years. But it's a pretty capable little camera. It's a micro four thirds sensor, so you know, better than like a 1-inch sensor, certainly better than your iPhone, and admittedly it's not a whole lot bigger than the iPhone. But what I like about it is it's got a pretty amazing zoom range. It goes from 24 to 75 millimeters, but it also shoots as wide open as f1.7, so in low light that comes in super handy. So when I bought this camera a few years ago, the point of it really was just to have it as a backup camera, sort of a just in case, an easy small one to stick in the pocket if you're out with the family and doing things and you don't want to lug your bigger camera, right? So it's actually worked really well for that, but I'm also at the point where I've been taking it on some trips and bringing simply just that one camera. So golly, I'm about to get hit here, hang on. So if you watch my recent Seattle vlog, I'll put it up in that corner. I used the camera exclusively on that trip. It was the only thing I brought with me. You know, and I think it served its purpose really well. And for me, it sort of functions well as an all-in-one, you know, one piece of kit, if you will, to take on a trip. No tripod, no multiple lenses, no bodies, just the one little piece. Works really well for that. And as I said in that San Francisco vlog that I did, I'll put a link up there, sometimes I just get tired of carrying stuff, like tripod, for example. I haven't been using a tripod in a while, and I gotta admit, it's pretty freeing. Now, I've got a GorillaPod that I'm holding this camera on, which is my vlogging camera. I got this camera around my neck, I got a little shoulder bag, but still, it's a lot smaller and lighter. And I think I'm in a mode, well, I don't think, I know, I'm in a mode of simplifying and making things easier on myself. And so that whole simplification has led me to using a lot more of the prime lenses because they're small and light, fit in a small bag, and I can just carry them around, shoot them in low light without a tripod. And that's also led me to getting this camera, sort of dusting it off, getting it out of the closet, and using it a bit more as well. So to be clear, I'm not going to simplify so much that I only have a point and shoot camera. That would not be, that wouldn't work for me. And so while I gain some portability and flexibility, you know, smaller footprint with this camera, I do give up, sacrifice some image quality because it is a smaller sensor than my Sony, and thus in lower light it's going to be noisier and that sort of thing. So the image quality, admittedly, is not as good. That's why I'm saying it's like, this is not going to be like a permanent switch for me. It's just, I'm just kind of going through a phase of experimentation and having fun. And admittedly, like street photos and things like what I'm shooting today, which I've been sprinkling throughout this vlog, this camera does fine for that. And these are not like portfolio class images that, you know, I'm expecting to put in, you know, like somebody's house or whatever. These are just kind of shots for me. These are fun, and I don't need them to be able to be really big or anything like that. So it just seems like it works fine for me. And I think that's one of the key points of this whole thing is I'm just shooting for me, which is just a lot of fun. And in fact, I almost didn't do this vlog because I was out having so much fun. I've been out for a few hours taking photos, whereas I'm just recording this commentary here at the end. But it's just, it's freeing and it's fun, and this is something I'm doing for me. And There's a, I don't know, I guess when you don't have any expectations and you go out to shoot and you're just shooting for fun and for yourself, it is freeing, I guess is the best word. It just feels good. It allows you to sort of maybe spark some creative things or thinking, and you know, you just get out there and have fun. So that's what I've been doing today, and so far so good. All right, friends, I think that wraps the commentary for this one. I've been out for a few hours taking photos. I've been sprinkling them through the video, as you've seen. And I've got sunset here in just a little bit. There's a few clouds back over here. And then blue hour will be right behind that. So I'm gonna get a few more images with my tiny little pocket camera. I'm having fun. And anyway, that's it. I just wanted to share some thoughts on shooting with, you know, a camera that I think people would, you know, if you have a full frame camera and then you use something like a point and shoot, which has a much smaller sensor, I think people often would think, oh, it's a lesser camera. You know, I was walking around and there was photographers with Nikons with these big lenses on, and they look at me almost like they're looking down at me because I have this tiny little camera. But I don't really care. You know, it's not a competition. I'm not comparing myself to them. I'm just out shooting and having fun for myself, as I said. Anyway, let me know what you think about the images, and I'm gonna probably be taking some trips again here in the coming weeks, and going under a tunnel now. I'll probably use this camera on those trips, or at least some of them, because it is small, light, flexible, and gives me the opportunity to do a lot of stuff, and frankly, stuff that I can't do with the prime lens on my Sony. So that's it for now, friends. I'm gonna sign off. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great one. I'll see you soon. Take care, and adios.